What's good? It's Megane, and we're here with an update video this time. Just did some spring cleaning, and I figure I'd give everybody an update. I know it's been a while, but I got some awesome news, great news, and some sad news. But, I, I'll just give you the teaser. Yeah, we're going to go through it. I've been spring cleaning, and I'm just going to share some ideas with you, and hopefully I'm going to set you up on your perch. I'm gonna share some ideas with you, and hopefully things go the way they intend to. Now, the good news is that there is only one piece of bad news. And why am I struggling with this right now? All in real time, yeah? There we go. Hold on. Alright, there we go. I was just rotating the screw the incorrect way. Alright. There we go. Now you're stable. So, sad news. My Focusrite, my audio interface device, has decided to stop working on my desktop specifically. So, there's that. So, gotta get a new one. It just keeps flashing on and off. I uninstalled the drivers, reinstalled the drivers, uninstalled everything, reinstalled everything. I've tried almost everything possible in the book to see if these work, but when I plug it into a laptop, it comes out perfectly fine. But it wasn't my laptop, so that's the bad news. Now, that's done. On for the good news. Good news, good news, good news. Good news is, overall, we're going to get an upgrade on everything. And I mean, well, true, yeah, to some extent. Yeah, I've been studying. I'm going to talk about, so nothing's going away. Anime's still here. Gaming's still here. Gunpla's still here. But with the Focusrite out of commission, gaming is going to be difficult to... It's just going to be difficult to record my voice. I can capture footage, of course, but my voice will be the difficult thing to catch. So that's what that just means in terms of bad news. So that's all that affects. So you won't get the crispy voice until I get another one. But, I'm working on that. It's just that one was a gift, so I'm now learning what these things are. All right, on to the good news. So, anime. We'll just go in alphabetical order like we always do, right? I know I haven't been talking about it a lot. And admittedly so, it's because I haven't been able to figure out a good way to describe what I was seeing from the shows. Or in terms of, a likable story and a not likable story, and a well put together story and a not well put together story, things like that. So I went to do some studying, and I got some books to study. So I got The Anatomy of Story. I only got 2 books though, not extensively. The Anatomy of Story by John Truby. And to also go with it, The Anatomy of Genres by the same author. And these were just to help me understand the foundation of stories and genres so that I could better communicate our enjoyment of anime. So like now, I'll just put it in a practical sense. Now I see what the structures of what makes an appetizing story, and from this book. And then with this book, I've learned now why I like science fiction so much, and why I didn't like horror at all. But now I'm understanding what part of me didn't like horror, because part of me does like horror, because in my argument, I like to think the video game, the Halo series, has some aspects of horror in it. But I could be wrong. But that's just my theory. But I don't know. Let me know. Let me know what you think, actually. See, look, we're talking about anime and gaming already. Boom. So, that's with that. So, I haven't looked at this year's spring season. I could put some anime up. What am I doing? I forgot. But I'm gonna go, start doing some research on anime. I wouldn't say I lost hope or faith, but I was discouraged from seasonal anime. But now I can look with a more optimistic lens. Moving on. I got a little story to tell you. Speaking of stories, let me move the wing Gundam. He was over there helping for a photo shoot. I should have showed y'all, but you really want to know why they call me Megane? Y'all thought I was crazy. Y'all think I'm crazy now. I was crazy. So I was doing some spring cleaning, and I found this in the depths. Now, for those of you that don't know, this is a Z Folio from BCW. It's basically a card binder to protect your cards. Yeah, you see exactly where I'm going with this. We could be anime with this. This wasn't anime, but I was crazy. I just wanted to show y'all this. This is crazy. Like, okay, so I used to play card games, yes. I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I touched Magic a tiny bit, but nah, I didn't really play Magic. But Vanguard, Card Fight Vanguard from Bushy Road was my jam. And at some point in the game, I made it my mission to collect every single card that had glasses on it. Ladies only though, not the males. So the very first one, Battle Sister Chocolat, BT01. Yep. Yeah, that's the very first one. What we call them perfect guards in the game. But it's just crazy. Let me see if I can bring it in closer. But yeah, every single one of these ladies out here got glasses on. And the reason, let me stop bumping into the camera. Let me put the binder down and just pull these cards out. The reason why there's two of here, so I'm gonna flip through. But there's two copies here. So one is regular, what we call triple R. The rarity is right there. That triple R, that's the rarity. That's the set number, card number, English, rarity. But this one was special. This was like the hot print, SP. That was called Special Parallel. Actually, I'll pull it out the sleeve. Shoot, I've had these for years. These have been in sleeves for years. Look, glasses. Boom. My Miko fans. So yeah. So that is the triple rare. And the SP was something like this. So something fancy. Just a little fun thing I did on the side when I was playing card games. But what made it even crazier was that I was not alone. I had a partner in crime. And yeah, I'll say his name. I mean, he was a cool guy. We didn't. Yeah, he was a cool dude. His name was Devontae, I think. Yeah. So we would just go out and collect, and we would just trade. But let me see if I can find some better examples. But then it started getting crazy. The SP started getting real textured. Let me see if I can find one. There we go. They started getting real textured. Real fancy and whatnot. Yeah, it was nice. It was fun while it lasted. But I was crazy. This is throughout all up until the V series. What was my most expensive card? I think this one is my most expensive card. These two. At the time, I spent like $40 a piece for them. And I didn't even play the deck. That's how crazy. I'm telling you, I was crazy. Crazy. And then these last two over here, that's it. But these were just like reprints of old guys. And then I got even crazier. I started getting to the Japanese stuff. You know, some people were like, hey man, we got this stuff from Japan. You want it? And I mean, it got glasses on. Who am I to say no? Who am I to say no? Oh yeah, and especially this one. This one has a real story. This is the why. I bought sleeves. This came with sleeves. And my partner in crime, I just gave him one because he was like, for real? And I was like, yeah, man, it's just sleeves. And then White Schwartz, the other game by Bushi Road, where the SPs were signed hot stamp signed cards from the voice actress of the show. So obviously Bakemonogatari got in there. See, look, we're talking about anime. Here we go. In some way, shape, or form. Oh no, White Shorts is definitely gonna be the anime one. Bakemonogatari, that was a good show. So I guess, yeah, if we want, I'm not gonna talk about Love Live. I don't mind talking about Kill la Kill though. Yeah, oh, you know, people was tripping. Funnily enough, people was tripping. They were trying to tax me for this one, Mako with glasses. And that's when I knew there were some people that were secret glasses fans, because some people actually held on to this. I was actually trying to get this, and this was genuinely hard to actually get my hands on, which was funny. That was a very funny moment. And then some hot stamp Persona cards. Was that Persona 3? No, Persona 4. Then Kantai Collection. Oh yeah, you already know. World of Warships. That's what that sync came in. Not talking about Love Live. Attack on Titan. You know, Attack on Titan wasn't too bad. What is this show called? I'm trying not like to look at the Nisekoi. There you go. Oof. Meh. Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works. Yep. You know, it was all here. It was all here, guys. Come on. This is how I just wanted to show y'all how crazy I was. I was just crazy. This was just crazy times. But you know, that's a history of Megane. Anime is done. There was another book I was supposed to do. I was supposed to bring my poetry book. I mean, that's an Instagram thing. I'll just write something and bring it back. How about that for Stanza Sunday? I'll just write something. It's birthday month for me, so that's why. But I got 2 birthdays. Birthday month this month, in the month of April when I'm recording. And then 6 months later, we got Glasses Day. Or Megane Day, so that's another. Depending on if you like glasses or not, that might be another birthday. Alright. And Gunpla. It was actually a tip I wanted to do about Gunpla. Because I'm in this situation right now where I got backlog, but I don't know what to work on. And so that's why I always recommend having multiple kits in mind at once and write shit down. I'm glad I wrote my stuff down, but I wanted to catch you up on what's been missing, or what you missed, I guess. So let's just start with that, and we'll go down the list. My backlog is ridiculous. I actually did a count. I actually did a count. My backlog is bad. I got 18 master grades, 4 real grades, 14 high grades, 7 expansion parts, and I don't even have all the Gundam for those expansion parts, and 1 Lego kit. Yeah, all right, let's start with the Lego kit. I mean, that one's the easiest to build. I probably should build that first before anything else. Where is it? There it is. Lego kit. Oh, the Lotus Evija, which is kind of a coincidence because I remember donating this car on Forza, and here it is. Mine was silver, but this one's green. The green and yellow, I actually like it. So, I look forward to. Oh, I wonder if I can make water slides of that. That'd be really nice. curious. I might try it out. See, look, I'm already see, look, ideas that I could give to you. Maybe make some water slides for your Legos, if you can, like convert them, like, you know, copy the sticker if you have a printer, something like that. I look forward to building this. Actually, I hadn't built a Lego in. Whew, I can tell you easily, I haven't built Legos in the past 10 years. I built a Gundam though. All right. What else should I start with? I mean, I guess we're just gonna walk through the. We're just gonna walk through the pile. I mean, you already know I have this Master Grade RX-78, but I have no idea what to do with it. I was gonna custom color it, but the idea of kit bashing. Oh, also, there's gonna be an unboxing. I got some new stuff came in the mail. I got a funny photo of it. But anyways, I have no idea what to do with this Gundam. I'm not sure. I might use it for parts to test, but I have a lot of high grades for that. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, it's still, you know, everything's still in the box. So I don't know. We'll figure out something to do with this kit, right? Or, hint, 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 hint. You know, we're trying to grow the channel, you know, any way we can. But if I'm not going to use a kit, I'm not sure how to use a kit at the moment. So maybe one of you know how to use a kit at a moment that I'm struggling to do, because I have crazy ideas in my head, crazy ideas. And I'm making this video to show y'all everything's getting an improvement. Anime videos are going to be better. Gaming videos are coming back, because now I forgot to mention the reason why I haven't been able to game was because I made content. If you're interested, it's on Patreon. So this is for Patreon. So I have raw footage, as much raw footage as I can of the Franco build, of me spraying, I think sanding. Yeah, sanding and filing. Yeah, and painting. As much footage as I could that was viewable. So, and it's like probably like 20 hours plus of just like, I mean, it sounds like ASMR to me, to be honest. I might make it. Let me know if you want an ASMR video of just Gunpla production. I mean, I know not everybody's making one, but I have a lot of footage, and that might, I like ASMR videos. So let me know, or I might just try one out. We'll see. Let me know. Let me know. All right, that's it. Is that it for Universal Century? No. Let's keep going down Universal Century then. I mean, I already told you about this, but it does come. Oh, this thing does come with the. Yeah, I still want to build the new Gundam, but tricky. I don't know what color to put it. I'm very keen on a custom color, but I just haven't had the idea, or, you know, maybe I got to look at the water slides. I don't know. I'm slightly leaning on the keeper on this one. Actually, you know what? Here we go. Let me pull out something that's actually worth your attention. Here we go. So some of that actually might be worth your attention, since we're talking about hints, right? I bought this. I'm not gonna lie. This was a complete impulse buy. If all of Gunpla is not an impulse buy, this has to be the one, I would say, for me. Because I am actually not like a Gundam Barbatos fan. I just bought this because something about it looked cool. I think making my Barbatos look cool with guns. Or maybe a custom color. I think maybe a custom color, I think, was the idea I was going with this, but I don't know. This one's a hint. I'm really leaning on this one being a hint. You know what I mean? Like maybe you guys, if you have a Barbatos, maybe we could probably like, you know, set up a giveaway or something. That's how I'm feeling about that expansion kit. Moving on to this one. Now, this one, I know, admittedly, I only getting half the value because I only plan on getting the Sasabi. But because I got the double fin effect for the new Gundam, I want to do something with the Sasabi as well. Yeah. So that's the idea. Moving on. Custom color ideas, no idea, no idea. Let's look at, I'm just looking down the list at high grades now. Let's take a look at the box. Gundam Maxter. I'll probably do a custom color on this one. Okay, yeah. So, you know, I got to figure out what to do with my high grades. And okay, here's the crazy thing. I'll let you in on a secret. The Franco, I mean, we all knew what it was, but the Franco in reality is a prototype. The idea being that what if we make a Gunpla, you know, open up the imagination real quick. What if we make a Gunpla to compete in the Gundam Build Fighters World Championship? You know, just like in the Gundam Build Fighters show. But let me add on to that. What if we make a custom Gunpla for high grade, real grade, and master grade? Crazy, right? Crazy, crazy. But let me add on to that. What if we make a custom Gunpla team for high grade, real grade, and master grade? Crazy, crazy. That's the crazy things I'm gonna be talking about. I'm trying to figure out if the Gundam Maxter can be on the team. I mean, he would be a good melee mobile suit, actually, high grade wise. How old is a high grade God Gundam? I have no idea. I was thinking that would be the ultimate. Oh, am I tugging? Yes, I am. And put you back in your direction. But yeah, I guess we'll just run the P-Bond high grades. Dead Side Hell, I don't know. I don't know. And I'll be honest with you, and I'll show you why. It's honestly because of the Live Lands Haven. I'll just say Live Lance. Live? Death? Live? I don't know. That's a noun. Live. Live is a verb. Live. No, live. Live Lance. I guess we can call it whatever we want. It's our Gunpla, right? I plan to do like a, you know, split combo with these two. It's the stars aligned, right? You know what I'm saying? That's the idea with those two. That's the idea with those two. Like a his and hers or something. Or like a duo, like a Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Something like that. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, we're not going to go through all the Gundam. Oh, okay. We're just going to go through what you missed and the key critical ideas. So that's the his and her combo. So for the high grade team, I got like 9 Gundam Breaker Backlog mobile suits to choose from. So I have to figure out something from there. That's exciting. I don't know what yet. Oh, and then on top of that, I have the Shenlong and the Sandrock, the high grade. You've seen that already. I'm not going to show what you've seen on camera already. Not unless it's a companion with something. Or I really got it. So let's just go down. Let's just go down and start having the giddy. So we did a high grade team. Real grade. Okay, let's look at my real grades. And see, this is where Bondi got me. And let me know in the comments below. Like the video if Bondi got you too, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Bondi made one Gundam look so good, you'd buy the real grade 3 times. In the shape of the Destiny Impulse Gundam, the Blast Impulse Gundam Spec 2, and the Sword Impulse Gundam Spec 2, which I have on pre-order. Which you can also get on pre-order on Premium Bondi if you want that. And also I think this is available as well. Fun facts. But we'll start with the Destiny Impulse. I planned to do something custom. But then when I did research on this Gundam, I found out something interesting. Story time. This was intended to be piloted by Luminaria Hawk in the Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Freedom movie. However, it didn't quite fit the balance, because this was supposed to be like the prototype for the Destiny. But they found out that it would have been better to just build the Destiny Gundam from the ground up rather than to make the Destiny Impulse. So that's why they developed the Destiny instead. So this didn't fit in the lore relatively in the movie, long story short. So they went with a Impulse Gundam Spec 2, which is this one, and the other ones that But the backpack on this is too cool to ignore, so that I didn't even know that. And with that being in mind, I might do something nice for the ladies. I didn't know this was a ladies' mobile suit until I watched the movie, and we could talk about the movie. Actually, you guys want to talk about the Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Freedom movie? Anyways. Yeah. So, but now I have no idea what to do with these, because once the team idea came into mind, this got thrown out the window, because now I want to use it. Like, I mean, I know these are premium Bondi, but I'm like, what parts of these can I use for the team? But you know me, my team has always got to be. I keep tugging on these headphones. But you know me, my team always has to have something wing based. But again, no idea. I just started this idea up just recently, and it's like last week. And I had to write it down. Frankly, I actually wrote it down, but I have no idea. It's just teams. That's all I got. So I'm just buying kits just because I'm like, oh yeah, I might be able to use that part. So that's the scary part. That's the scary part. I have an idea, but it's getting expensive. I don't know yet. I just picked up. Yeah. Oh well. Okay. Let me just be more specific. But I picked up the real grade wing, because I was like, I had this one in the backlog for a long time. And I told myself I'm going to paint it. But then as time progressed, I didn't see this in Hobby Lobby anymore. So I saw this one in Hobby Lobby and I was like, let me catch it. It was on sale. It was on sale. I encourage you to catch it on sale too. And also another thing I know, but also another thing to know. You ever notice that Gundam are always almost a lot of the Gundam that I see on these boxes, they got like this gloss to it. It's got me curious to put a whole Gundam in gloss. And now I understand. Seeing this makes me understand now, or now understand why people use gloss, because it actually does look good on the box. And I can see maybe some semi-gloss there. But anyways, the realm of color is fascinating me. That's why I have so many canvases. Some in the shape of canvases and some in the shape of model kits. As a model kit collector, I could die a happy man. All right, let's see what's next. What are we talking about? Real grades? Yeah, we're done talking real grades. Master grade. Now, master grade is where we really have trouble. Because I'm trying to figure out ways on a custom master grade team. And that one I'm a bit furthest away from. But let me just go grab a kit. And there I go bumping shit. Sheesh. I wonder what it looked like. I really wonder how I did bump into this table. But anyways, hopefully it's not too bad. But moving stuff. I got a lot of stuff. Hold on. All right, I brought the boxes closer. Much closer. Where were we? Master grades. Let's just go. After Colony. Man, it's crazy. I'm almost there. As a model kit collector, I could die a happy man. Watch this. I got the Wing Endless Waltz. This was a Christmas gift. You already seen these two. Boom. Got almost got the whole squad right there. Sandrock, Death Scythe, Wing, Shenlong. I'm just missing the heavy arms. I checked Premium Bandai today already. Okay, I checked. Man, I'm crazy. I check it every day because Bandai know what they're doing. Because if you're a Gundam Wing fan, a lot of these Gundam Wing kids are behind that Premium Bandai. Like these two right here. So with that being said, yeah, it's ooh, the vibe is up there. We're up there. We're feeling vibe. But oh yeah, so here's the thing. I'll just bring one kid out. Who's the latest one? Nah, they're both all around. Actually, this is the latest one. We'll see. Actually, I'll show you all. I guess I'll just flex, and then talk about what's gonna be on the team maybe, because I'm starting to get some ideas. High grade. For high grade, I'm still working on my high grade team. My real grade team, that's a bit crispier, cleaner. I know one of them is gonna be a wing. You know, that's one down, two to go. So, after Colony. Oh, let me show you. Bandai know what they're doing. The Endless Waltz. Oh my gosh, look at this. Toggy's Flugel. See, I'm crazy, y'all. Watch this. Nah, this. Yeah, so I'll just slide them through. I just gotta slide them through. You know, we got the camera set up. So Toggy's 1, Flugel. Tallgeese 2. Tallgeese 2, Tallgeese 2. You already know, yeah, Tallgeese 2. Gotta love Tallgeese 2. Latest hit, Tallgeese 3. Oh yeah. Honestly, it's that how would I describe it? It's that flush muzzle. That's why I like the Tallgeese so much, to be honest. Tallgeese 3 in particular. Flugel and 2 were impulse buys, but honestly, they just look cool. I'm not even gonna lie. They're just cool kits that I felt comfortable spending just a little bit to keep them, to have them in my life, because I felt like the Flugel definitely, Tallgeese 2, okay, maybe, but you guys know why I got the Tallgeese 2. It was really for this right here. I was like, okay, if I'm gonna get these two, okay, you know. Crazy. That's how Bandai gets you to spend the money. Ooh. And then last but not least, so the whole OZ squad, whole Oz squad up here. Whole Oz squad. Definitely thinking about putting maybe somebody employing. Maybe somebody might be on the team from the Tallgeese. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see. We're still in the endless waltz. I mean, we might as well go. With this, it does make it challenging to. I want to do something custom. So I have no idea. At first I was going to paint all those Tallgeese. But now they all might get cannibalized into one kit. Maybe, I don't know. But you know, I'm all bets are off. But that's obviously, I mean, the Tallgeese is kind of tricky because the Tallgeese 3 is the successor to all of the, you know, okay, we'll just keep rolling. We'll just keep rolling. Along with the latest hit. Ooh, Sandrock Custom. Hold up. Oh, there I go tugging the camera again. Ooh. Uh-oh. What'd I do this time? Oh. There we go. All right, you probably got a new camera angle. Sandrock Custom. Let's get it. Let's grab it. With the armadillo. I should get a picture of them side by side, but we're too close. I should get it further away. But boom. I feel like that's like a mini achievement right there. Getting those two, that was a mini achievement. I felt the vibrations there. And then I think I already showed y'all this. The Heavy Arms Custom. I think I showed the Heavy Arms Custom already, but it's a good segue into the Cosmic Era, because I was thinking about doing something crazy, because I got the Buster Gundam for Christmas, and lo and behold, coincidentally, well, the Gundam fans might know, but for those of you that might not be aware, the weapon system on the Buster Gundam is equipped to the waist. So maybe, you know, we might have ourselves a real badass right here. We're gonna move along though, so that's just the idea. Yeah. Definitely want to take that weapon system and move it to maybe the Heavy Arms. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. But the Perfect Strike. Nah, I don't even gotta show the Perfect Strike. I'm build it, custom color it, but I'm not sure if I could kit bash it. I don't know if I could kit bash it. Now my Freedom and Justice, I think I can kit bash. Y'all have already seen these, yeah. Those I could kit bash, because with the Raijin Striker and the Maneuver Striker pack. So I'll take these, put them with the Freedom and Justice maybe in some way, if they can fit. I'll have to check the compatibility. But that's the idea, the brainstorm. And then custom everything. But I wanted to talk to you about decals next, because we're at the end of it. We're near the end of this video, close. Which means we're getting close to the unboxing. Excuse me. Ooh. But before we do that, we gotta talk about decals. Now, I love me some decals. I think they're probably my favorite or my second favorite part of model kit building. A lot of a lot of it feels fun, but the decals is like the decals and the panel lining is really where it feels like you're touching it. You know, it's like the dressing. So these are decals I got from, well, you can see Delphi decal. And I'm just reorganizing my binder to a better position so you can see what I got. Decals for the RG God Gundam. I don't even have it. I just picked it up because why not? I do have the HD Maxter. Don't have the HD Rose. I don't know if I'm gonna pick up the HD Rose, to be honest. For a music video maybe, but anyways, reason why I brought them up is because I ordered from them a couple months ago and they were cool. So if you're ever on the fence about ordering from them directly, you rest assured you will get your product and you will get everything. But if you're crazy like me and you spend a lot of money, maybe, I don't know. They sent me a gift. So hold on, I'll show you. This is my first order, but now this is, I spend a lot of money on this order. Don't. But they gave me a gift. And I feel like he knew what he was doing. Let me see if I can zoom in. But it's for the MGE. He didn't put a label on it. He just wrote gift. Or here, the company. Decals for the MGEX Strike Freedom. I said, oh, and at the time, that was a very high hit on my priority list before it might be that's just a high, that's a beautiful kit. And I'm like, Delphi, you shouldn't have. So yeah, that was cool. I like that. So we're gonna do another unboxing because I made another order because I wanted some cool, awesome parts, and I was worried that they might go out of stock. So these are just decals for all the Gundam you pretty much just saw, and yeah, pretty much. And then this order that I got coming in is going to be for some Gundam. Some more Gundam. I'm still missing more. I think I'm missing water slides for the Tallgeese 2 and 3. And then everything else is not out yet or on pre-order. But yeah, this is my whole decal collection. Have I used any of them yet? No. But that's because most of the time they only make decals for real grades and master grades, unless the high grade was really cool enough. And then this is the one I bought from Bandai themselves directly. But I'm gonna switch back to having it on inside the binder. I don't like the outside binder. I feel like it's too constricting. What's in here? Oh yeah, guys. Oh yeah, another little story tip. These are all my bookmarks. All my bookmarks from second grade to today. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, that's it right here. These are the ones. Ooh, man, yeah. Look, there you go. 2001. My first car collection. Yeah, this is my first car collection. Besides Hot Wheels, of course. The Jag. Ooh, beautiful Jag. But anyways, yeah, this is how much I read. I read a lot. So I collected a lot of bookmarks. Lots of bookmarks. Let me see if I can fan it out. Ooh, and some jets too. I forgot I had some jets. Yeah, I also got some jets. Yeah, some really big bookmarks. All shapes and sizes. And I can't even, let me, there we go. I can't even. So many bookmarks, so many memories. But anyways, and now they are here to protect the decals. And in here in case I need another bookmark for one of my other books. I got bookmarks all over the place. But anyways, package unboxing, execute. Okay, are there anything with my name on it? No. Okay. All right, can we get the whole box? We can. And you know, I had to be a little careful with the pollen. Ooh. Yeah, I had to go get the boys to bring the box in. All right, I think there shouldn't be anything with my name on it. Okay, you know, I'll set the box on the floor. You see what's in the box, so you know how many goodies we got to go through. But admittedly, some of it is our parts. You know, imagine I bought this much decals. Holy crap! I mean, that's my soul. So these are the decals. Actually, yeah, we're gonna have to bring that binder back into play to store our decals. I went crazy with these decals. Very crazy, very crazy. So let's start with the very beginning thing on top. Luminous tape. Oh, you know what? Let's see if it works. Where did I put that ultraviolet light? I forgot where I put it. There you go. But you can kind of see it glowing there. Let me. There you go. Luminous tape. Why not? I figured I'll do something with it. I just wanted to see how much it was. All right, well, maybe we could do something with it. I don't know. You know, I was looking for alternatives because the glow in the dark powder, just in the event of contingencies. Excuse me. Ooh, bubble wrap. We'll play with that later. Okay. Now things start to get crazy here. I don't know. This might be too crazy. But this is just decals. I'll look at all these. I mean, yeah, decals. Oh, decals. I'll explain. It's all just for Gundam that I have now. And maybe I impulse buy. I'm not gonna lie. Like Hyper Mega Bazooka Launcher are decals. Oh, I remember because I was like, oh, you know, I could probably cut them up and use them somewhere else. Right. But I could have sworn these were supposed to be hollow. All right. And this is where we start putting in decals. This is where we start storing them. So you can be here on this journey with me and we'll edit it as necessary. Okay. Nice and easy. You gotta be gentle with the decals. You know, be gentle. Okay. Let's see. First sticker, real grade, Universal Century. This is Future Century. I need a new page. Let's grab one. And this is, I guess we'll do tip time. A good way to store your decals is grab some clear, I forget what this paper is called at the time right now for some reason. Binder paper? Crap. Anyways. And that's how I do it. I just separate it by that. I don't have a lot of Universal Century mobile suits, so this works for me. In your situation, you might have to be a little bit more, you might have to use subcategories and actually, you know, write them down. But luckily, these decals are labeled on the outside. Also Universal Century, I mean, that's... Oh, yeah. One version, yeah. So these are one versions, Delphi versions of the decals, and then one's like kind of like the Bondi version that they made. Yeah, I like... You can tell I like to waste money. No, not waste, but ideas for the custom team. So that's already 9 Gundam that I'm thinking about in my head that I would like to build on high grade, real grade, and master grade format. MG Eclipse. I do have Cosmic Era, Eclipse. Ah, yes. Okay, yeah, that's why these were normal. Because master grade Eclipse 2. I should have got the hollow ones anyways, like I always do. We're not gonna sweat it. See, my greed. Anyways. Let me relax. See, it's getting crazy. After Colony. After Colony, real grade. Here we go. Perfect, because that's the only 2 real After Colony real grades I have. Oh, speaking of which, there is also some news. There's a real grade Wing Zero coming out. I actually don't like the shield on the arm. It looks a little bit out of place, too cumbersome. It doesn't look sleek enough for some reason. You know, for some reason now, being in playing with Gundam and Gunpla and Gundam and everything and being so immersed in it for so long, it feels like, I guess I'll just say it as it is. I kind of almost don't care for the Wing Zero, plain Wing Zero anymore. When they came out with the Wing Proto Zero, that shook me. That shook me. That was beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was upset that we didn't have a Master Grade Wing Zero like original, but when I saw that and built it, I shut up real fast. Real fast. Oh, Universal Century, that can go front and center. Universal Century. And I guess while I'm here, I could talk about Gundam and its story. And what I learned from these books, yes. What I learned, some story time. What I learned from the books. I learned that Star Wars was one of the first, if not the first movie. We'll play it back first. I learned that Jaws was one of the last key movies to be successful while only pertaining to one genre. And Star Wars was the first to break the mold and the first to dive into multi-genre storytelling. That's a fun fact. Okay. Oh yeah, these are just caution decals, mechanical caution decals, red. Because I didn't know, because, you know, some of the high grades don't have them themselves. So I figured, why not just, you know, grab some. How many high grades will this satisfy? I'm not sure. Or real grades will this satisfy? I'm not sure. So I just got one of each color. But it looks like it might be a lot. So I guess I shouldn't be worried, you know? But I'm hooked. I mean, I don't know how to make my own water slides at the moment. At least, you know, to print, I know you can't print in white. But the print quality compared to, you know, the opacity on these clears. So yeah, so this is all the whole shebang. So I got the reds, These are just general purpose. Red, white and orange, gray and orange, orange. I guess I'll show you, why not? I mean, it's just different colors. These are white. They're all the same caution decals, just different color, I think. So this is the white one. These are the white ones. And honestly, I gotta give full. Oh man, yeah. Ooh. Oh, I can't wait to put on water slides. I punked out and I didn't put water slides on my Liger Zero. You know what? I might. That just might be my practice. I gotta clean it though. I'll figure it out. Yeah, caution decals. And then gray. All right. So standard caution decals and in 6 different colors. And then I did the same thing for 100 scale. 100 scale. So we got the white and orange, got the gray, got the white, got the orange. And then we'll come back to that real quick because we got some real grades. Real grade new Gundam. I don't know. They look good. Oh, you're not supposed to be seeing it. And then, although we do have to check to see if these actually work. Hold up. Let's see, do they actually work? Hold up. I gotta get my light. They're supposed to glow in the dark. Oh, they're supposed to glow in the dark. There's not a lot of luminous stuff. You know, honestly, when I build Gunpla, I'm 10 years old again. Or however, whatever recommended. What's the recommended age for master grades? 15 years old? I'm 15 years old again. Moving on. All right, so that was, yeah. RG New Gundam Hollow. Again, crazy. For a Gundam I don't even have. See, anyways, moving on. Master grade Buster Gundam decals though. Had to get me those. That's Cosmic Era. Let's clean up. Is that all for the mechanical cautions? Oh, here's the reds and we got some sticker trouble here. Look like the real grade new wanted to become the master grade. Gray and orange is here. Mechanical. Here we go. And we ran out of stickers. This is red. 1 on 100. Gray and orange. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Also checking the order. Making sure I got everything I ordered. I got to double check that later. You know what they say, measure twice, cut once. All right, mechanical. I think I have enough sleeves, so I'll just put all this. So 1/100th can go in its one sleeve, and 1/144th can go into the other sleeve. Oh, okay. I thought I bought the same decals twice. One's for the heavy weapons set. Impulse buys, people. Impulse buys. Oh, actually, no, I'll explain that. That was a joke. Cosmic Era. And these are, how would you describe it? Archival quality hybricals. I just wanted to know, you know? So I just wanted to know. So let's check this out. I think they're, yeah, 1/100 scale, so only for my master grades. These are general purpose decals. And this is white? Yeah, these are the white ones. Maintenance use only. Okay. They smell nice. I'll say that they smell nice. They smell nice. But I don't know. You know, I like weird smells. Like I like the smell of gasoline and motor oil and stuff like that. Smell of technology. Weird. Okay, so that's our whites. I think we had a part 1 and part 2. So yeah, there's a part 1 and part 2 of each. So there's our gray. Part 2. So okay, part 1 and part 2 are white. If I organize the color, that might be. Yeah, the artist in me wants to organize these by color. So let's do that. Gray, part 2, red, part 1, gray, part 1, and red, part 2. Yeah, here we go. Well, red is an actual color. The rest are. There we go. Part 1, part 2, part 1, part 2. Cha-ching. What I'm going to use them for, we'll find out. Oh, shit. Oh, man. This is how silly it is. I tell you, you just gotta laugh at yourself sometimes. Okay. Let's get to organization. Universal Century. I'll explain all these decals. Well, I already did. It's all about the team. All for that team. So I didn't want to leave any stone unturned. So I got decals for any possible member of the team. I mean, the decals were $4 or $5, but it adds up. That you got to be careful. You got to be careful. You're dealing with the cosmic era here. So if you're crazy like me, this looks exciting. Cosmic era seed. It's real grade seed destiny. Master grade seed destiny. It should be the other way around. It should be master grade. No, it should be, yeah, it should be real grade. I like to put my real grade decals in front. They're smaller. You know, you can see them. All right, here we go. Let's see, Angie Buster here. Master grade C decals. There we go. And even though I might only use the weapon systems, you know, it's nice to have the decals for the weapon systems, right? And 2 pages. 3 pages. Oh, look at all these decals. I tell you, look, this stuff has got me so excited. It's got me away from it's got me super buzzed. Super buzzed. I tell you, I'm only running on like 2-3 hours of sleep right now. So excited. I had to make this video, even though Focusrite Felicia, I'm gonna call her Felicia. Nah, she won't like me if I do that. Kathy wouldn't like that. Yeah, if the Focusrite didn't clock out, I would. You already know. Because I wanted to play Battlefield, you know, get back into Anno, Tropico. There's some new DLC for Tropico out, but I don't know. I'm on the fence about it. It feels like they're just trying to nickel and dime us. I'm not sure. Feels weird. Yeah, let's just separate these. We'll put these in the back. Actually, we don't even have to take out the pages. Actually, yes, we do. Nah, we'll put the general purpose stuff in the back. Why not? And just kind of slide them in. There we go. Give them a little extra sleeve of protection. That's the 1 to 144th scale. Now 1 to 100th scale. Or 1/100 scale. I hope these 1/100 scales could also work on Zoids. I got some Zoids. By the way, if you're Zoids, the Zoids are coming back in stock. So if you want to catch your Liger Zeros, particularly, your Liger Zeros are coming back in stock. On except the white one might already be out of stock, but depending on where you get it from, you know, go get yours if you haven't gotten your Liger yet. Oh yeah, and that's the reason why I get the +1 to Delphi, because my first order they gave me those decals, and I've been ordering from Ami for 10 years. Well, they just gave me the reward points. I guess that's it, right? But no, Delphi gives me that too. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, you know, business is business. Ami is not in the business of decals. This is not related. Can these hybrid decals? And I appreciate. I really like the Korean accent. I watched the videos on how they installed it from Delphi Decal, and I honestly like the video a lot because I don't know, the way he said hybrid decal was just so soothing. Hybrid decal, something like that. I don't want to. I'm not trying to come off as offensive. I'm just trying to come off as a bit daft. You know, or I was amused. I come off as amused. There we go. In a good way. You know, I was charmed. Is that a better way of saying it? Or why not I just do the one fold? Yeah, long update video, right? So yeah, this is the part of the update. I'm going to go crazy with this team. And I mean, hey, boss man right here said, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shoot. I mean, we gotta make these, I mean, if we're gonna make these Gundam look good, might as well make them look the best they can, right? I think I did this backwards, but that's all right. Oh, backwards in terms of color organization, but there we go. I'm acting like this video's over, but we just only did the decals, but that is a lot of the box, because everything else is just kind of packaging that is exciting. So that is a recommended way to store your decals. Any binder will work, and just kind of keep it away from everything else. I don't even close it because it creases the pages. I don't close this binder. This is an old binder. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This binder comes from way back. Let me see. Can this binder give a clue? Yes. No, this is from high school. I used this binder in high school. Yeah, but I had this binder since like maybe middle school. This is a paper. There's a paper they were really trying to get me to take those AP tests, but I wasn't trying to do that shit. And look where I end up. All right, and ooh, shh, this is top secret. Yeah, I'm about to look at this one. I'm about to look at this one on Patreon. This one. We'll see. That might be a possibility for a long range idea, if those are cool enough. All right. Let's put that paper back in there. Where'd that paper go? Let's put the memories back in there. From the AP test I didn't take over 10 years ago. Oh shit. They were really trying to get us to take them tests. All right. So here it is. I've been going crazy. Now, I say Gundam Build Fighters World Championship and blah 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 and all that, but I mean, obviously this is not a Bandai product. But this is how much I thought, how cool I thought those wings are. Actually, I'm gonna have to open this. Does this come pre-built? When I order this, I've been curious. If it comes pre-built, That's kind of okay. No, I'd rather it come. Okay, it's not. Oh, okay. All right, we're in there. Yeah. So this will be my first aftermarket kit. Oh yeah, we gotta build this baby. Yes, sir. So this will be interesting. This will be a lot of fun. But this will be, I gotta be careful because this is not Bondi plastic. So this will probably behave different. But yeah, I got this as a backpack for crazy real grade team idea. And this was also backpack for crazy real grade team idea. Well, let me take everything out the box, make sure everything's, I got everything. It looks like I got everything. But yeah, I ordered this from Delphi and I wanted the white one because I thought this would just be cool. If I could put it on another Gundam. I really got this for the adapter, to be honest. Expensive adapter indeed. Oh, they even got the instructions. I like this. We'll see what parts we do and don't use. Okay, so this is all for the Destiny parts and arms, and this tells us this tells us what it's compatible with. That's cool. Cool, cool. I see. So like if you wanted to put it on the real grade Justice, you would need weapon part, well, I call it WP16, but where is 16? This piece right here. Gotcha. This is a quite versatile piece right here. Interesting. Oh wow, they even made it so you can even put it on the car. Yeah, I forgot what that was called. And what is this? Zaku. Wow, they really thought of everything on this one. So you can put it, you can get it on the Zaku. Man, this is awesome. This is awesome. This is awesome. I can't wait to get crafty with this. So yeah, that's the idea. Backpack for somebody and another backpack. Honestly, I bought this one for the adapters. I think excessive is probably the right word. Yeah, we'll go with excessive. So, that's the dream. We gotta get this. It's just figuring out what team to set up. You know, gotta set the team up. And we are gonna make sure we set them up well. But I just couldn't. Okay, yeah. So what really happened was I was like, it was between this one and the blue one. And I was like, okay, if I go white, I can go anywhere. If I go blue, it's harder to go to white if I wanted to go white. So I just got white. Anyways. Oh yeah, here we go. We're going wild and out here. We're going all aftermarket. So yeah, so Sword Impulse, similar scenario actually. Open the box, make sure all the parts are there. Oh yeah. We're going underground. Deadly combination right here. Imagine how sad I'll be if I'm missing parts, right? Because I won't be building this kit for until I get all the parts ready. But the good news is I do have, yeah, this little piece right here comes from the Spec 2. Ah, interesting. All right, yeah, so, okay, looks like everything is in the box. You know, fun fact, I didn't realize why the Force Impulse split up until now. That was make it easier to swap the body parts when it got damaged, so that you didn't have to swap the whole mobile suit. And repair time, it reduced repair time, basically. Oh, I should have put this in the other way. Wrinkly paper is the worst. All right, moving on. Getting toasty in here. Whew. Next, Sugiwa. Ah, yes. I told you. I'm not gonna lie. This was an impulse buy. So this is a redstone. This is a hand. So I got this because it was like what, less than 10 bucks, and I was like, this might be good to go with the decals. So here we are. I got a giant hand. And the best part about it is, I guess that's the best part about this hobby, everything you can build. All right. I guess no gift this time. Okay, no gift. You only get the gift on the first try. And then last but not least, a assisting weapon aircraft for the new Gundam. And when I first saw this, I had no idea. It looked so cool and so complete by itself. I had no idea this was an armor pack for the new Gundam. But I found out, but I bought it anyways because I said, you know what? We might be able to make this work. So let's open this bad boy and make sure we got everything we need. It's not like the Bondi box where you can just open it upside down. Oh yeah, yeah, and I remember what. I remember now. So the reason why I bought this from aftermarket and not from anywhere else was specifically because I was unsure if D model decal. I think this is an old Delphi model. Is this Delphi decals? No, I don't think this is Delphi decals, old decals. Anyways, I was unsure if the actual one you get from Bondi came with a base to use. So I got this one instead. It was a little bit more, but comes with a base. And I wanted that a lot. And I think that's it for the box. That's it for the box. All right, and that's it. Yep. I'd like to, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the update. So all the Gundam are going to be looking very cool. Gaming is just temporarily down. But, you know, I mean, we could still get footage. So that's not going to stop us from gaming. Just, you know, the mic is just going to be temporarily unavailable. So, you know, we'll work around it however we can. And anime, I can talk more about stories. Oh, yes, and another thing about story. Fun fact I learned. Before Game of Thrones, it was actually taboo to kill off main characters, I've learned. I still gotta watch Game of Thrones. I haven't seen it yet. I've heard it was so good, but when I heard, I usually like to binge stuff. And when I heard that the ending kind of flopped, I was like, oh, okay. But the, you know, the people say, I think they say the journey is still worth it, even though the ending was still meh. But I didn't realize it was much of a taboo to kill off main characters. And if you don't believe me, answer me this. What was the Axis shock at the end of Char's counterattack? If that wasn't avoiding a way to, if that wasn't avoiding Amuro or Char dying, I don't know what was. But I mean, that's just my gripe with Char's counterattack. I felt like that kind of was a interesting ending. But yeah, all right, yeah, we'll leave it off at that. Got some glow in the dark tape to maybe throw somewhere. Got some new equipment and some new decals to make our stuff look cool. So yeah, up from here. And I guess let me see if I can leave you with some tips, extra tips. Yes, I do actually have some extra tips. Yes. Let's move this away. You know, it's every nice time. Don't forget to look through your model kit collection like this to sometimes reinvigorate some ideas. Like I got my high grade strike Gundam here because I'm still waiting on the comments. Maybe see which one to work on first. But I just have these kits here to flip through, trying to get some inspiration, see what I can do with them. And some ideas are starting to work, like, because I have, for the perfect strike, I have no idea. So I'm looking at this Ale strike and like, okay, let's just start from the basics first and try to get a color idea from here. But yeah, things like that help. Playing around, spring cleaning stuff like this helps. Because now I realize I don't even know if I'm going to build, I don't know if I'm going to build all of the Gundam Breaker Battlelog stuff. So, hint, 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 hint. Or even all of my master grades, because some of them I just might not touch, hint, hint. And others might get kit bashed. Just fixing some things that fell down. Maybe I should probably just set these up. But anyways, so now I am off to finish cleaning up, because now I got to put these Gundam in my closet. I was cleaning my closet. And that's it. I hope you are having a fantastic spring. A fantastic April. Well, if you're watching this in the month of April. But whenever you are, thank you for watching Up From Here for everything on the channel. Although I do have a project in May that might kind of slow things down. I'll just give you the heads up. I'll have a project in May that will slow things down to the channel just a little bit. Oh, and my box opener. So there is that. And maybe some other ambitions too. I mean, yeah, some personal stuff. I'm looking to try to get a new Kia. And you know, the options out there, the options out there are really getting me ambitious. So, you know, I'm making plans. But on that note, I'll leave you to it. I'd like to thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with the channel. I know these update videos are long, but yeah, I figured I'd just give you the play-by-play on what's going down. I guess Gunpla is the key one here to keep you on the loop. Anime, I'll work on everything. I'll work on everything, you know. But right now the focus right's down, so we're gonna work on that. But everything is looking good from here. Everything's looking bright. Yeah. And I'd like to thank you for watching. This is gonna be Megane tuning out. If you like what you saw, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Peace.